Welcome, students. Today we're going to be making a jack-o'-lantern, one of the iconic and most memorable key elements or symbols of Halloween. All right, we're going to start off with a green sheet of paper, and then we're going to grab a marker, a black marker, or crayon, whichever you have. I prefer to use marker. We're going to draw the triangle, my favorite shape. We're going to draw a triangle for the nose. We're going to draw 2 triangles for the eyes. And we're also going to draw several triangles for the mouth, which we're going to fill in later. We're going to draw them right side up. And we're going to create a zigzag line once it's all filled in. And they don't have to be perfect because once we fill them in, it's going to look great. I'm going to take a bigger marker and I'm going to go right on in and start coloring in the inside. Making sure to not go outside the lines too much because I want to retain my triangle shape. There we go. So we've got our jack-o'-lantern all finished. Next, we're going to create the stem. Right now, I guess if you've been to the pumpkin patch already, you've seen what a stem looks like, but I'll draw one for you. Mine's going to be kind of wavy off to the side. And if you buy one from the grocery store, they usually still have stems too. All right, I'm going to make a zigzag line at the end. And I'm just going to draw lines on it. Give it a little texture. Voila. All done. Next is the fun part. Now I've already taken my red paint and my yellow paint and I have created the color orange. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my fork in the paint and I'm going to start creating the outline of my jack-o'-lantern. Now guys, I'm using a fork because it's easy to clean up and it's very safe. Now you can mix your orange as light or as dark as you would like. Now I'm creating the outline again of my pumpkin, and the fork is adding a lot of texture. That's what I really like about it. Going in between, make sure I give my jack-o'-lantern some color in between his eyes and nose. And I'm making my pumpkin kind of lumpy and kind of bumpy. I like odd-shaped pumpkins too. Have a lot of character. All done. Ready to hang up on my front door to greet all my trick-or-treaters. Welcome back. Next, we're going to make a mummy. Now, what you're going to need for your mummy is a paper plate, all right? And you're going to need to use the back side of your paper plate, the side that goes down on the table, because it has a curve around the outside that is best suited for what we're going to do today. Now, I have a top of a bottle to trace circles for the eyes, and you can get something larger or smaller depending on your preference. All right, but I think this is a nice medium size cap. All right, so traced one eye. I'm going to trace the next eye, and I'm going to trace the mouth. All right, we're not going to worry about the nose today because usually that's wrapped up on the mummy. All right, so let me turn this around so you can get a better view. So there goes our mummy. Now next, this is where your parents are going to have to help you, all right? And I would prefer them to actually cut out the circles for you. But I'm going to do it today so you can actually see it on camera. So I made a hole in the center, and now I'm just cutting out around the black line that I made. And I'm not too worried because after I put all my bandages on, I'm going to go around it with another black marker. Here goes one circle, and here goes the second circle. And last but not least, the left eye. He looks spooky already. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, all right, we can start with our tissue paper. Okay. Now, you can use toilet paper or tissue paper. And this is what I like to do. I like to take the roll, if you have it, wrap it around your hand, all right, and cut strips. And you can cut them as thin or as thick as you like. It's whatever you prefer. And I'm just going to start off with 3 strips for now, and if I need more, I will cut it a little later. But as you see, when I unfold it, you get a very long strip, so you may have already cut more than you actually need. So next we are going to take our glue stick, and we're going to glue these down across. So let's take this away for a moment. And let's put down our glue. I like to start in the center. And I like to use a glue stick versus using white school glue in a bottle, because if you use too much glue, the paper will break down and start to get kind of soupy. So the glue stick is perfect for this particular application. All right, so I'm going to lay this down. And don't worry, if you're using a Elmer's glue stick that's purple, it will dry clear. So I'm not too worried about that. And you can leave a little bit hanging because we want our mummy to look a little tattered. He's thousands of years old. So you can leave a little bit hanging. All right. Next, we're going to put our strip almost across, but we're going to angle it a little bit. And I'm just going to tear it with my hands. I'm not going to bother cutting it using the scissors. So most of the time you're just going to be tearing, but if you have to use the scissors, you can. Right? So hold it out and kind of eyeball it, measure it, just using your eyes, and tear it. Go ahead and put the glue down. And guys, I encourage you to layer the toilet tissue or facial tissue on top of each other to give it more texture and to make it look more authentic. Alright, so we're off to a good start. Alright guys, I'm almost finished. I've changed the lighting a bit so you can see a little bit more texture and on the mask. Okay, just about finished. A couple more pieces and then I'll be completely done. As you can see, the glue is already drying clear, which is nice. Now, again, you have to trim around the mouth and around the eyes if you have tissue or toilet paper that has gone into the eye hole area. And again, your parents can do this for you. Because we don't want to get, if you wear it, you don't want to get it wet, because it will stick to you. So, just about trimmed it there. Now the best part is going around the eyes with a black marker. Alright, that'll really make it look spooky. Right. Alright, there we go, our finished mummy mask. Thanks for watching.